Early life and background. Bryan Robson was born on January 11, 1957, in Chester-le-Street, County Durham, England. Growing up in the northeast of England, Robson's early years were shaped by the working-class environment of the region. His love for football began at a young age, and by his teenage years, it was clear that he had a rare talent for the sport. Robson's talent was nurtured through local football clubs, where his tenacity, leadership, and ability to read the game made him a standout player from an early age. Robson's journey to professional football began when he joined West Bromwich Albion's youth system in 1974. The team, which had a rich tradition of developing young talent, was the ideal setting for Robson to hone his skills. It wasn't long before his potential was recognized by the club's coaching staff, and he quickly made the transition to the senior team. His youth career at West Brom set the stage for his emergence as one of England's most influential footballers. Rise to prominence at West Bromwich Albion. Bryan Robson made his senior debut for West Bromwich Albion in 1975 at the age of 18. In his early years at the club, Robson showed his versatility and technical ability, quickly becoming a key figure in the team. Initially playing as a midfielder, he soon demonstrated his leadership qualities, vision, and drive. His style of play was characterized by relentless running, excellent passing, and an innate ability to control the tempo of the game. Robson's determination and commitment to both attack and defense earned him the nickname Captain Marvel. Later in his career, and it was evident even in these early years that he was destined for great things. During his time at West Brom, Robson made significant strides. His energy, tough tackling, and leadership qualities quickly made him a central figure in the team's midfield. He also became a regular for the England national team, making his debut in 1980. Robson's presence in midfield was immediately impactful, and he became known for his ability to drive the team forward, as well as his impressive passing range and occasional goal-scoring feats. At West Brom, Robson helped the club to several strong finishes in the First Division, the top tier of English football at the time. His performances at the club, along with his success in the England setup, attracted the attention of bigger clubs, and by 1981, he was being courted by some of the biggest names in English football. Manchester United, a new era. Begins in 1981, Bryan Robson made one of the most significant moves of his career, joining Manchester United for a then British record transfer fee of £1.5 million. At the time, Manchester United was in a period of rebuilding following the retirement of the legendary manager Sir Matt Busby and the subsequent struggles of the club. Robson's arrival at Old Trafford marked the beginning of a new era, and he would go on to become the heart and soul of the club for over a decade. Robson's impact at Manchester United was immediate. He was a player who had the perfect balance of grit and technical skill. His ability to dominate the midfield, break up opposition attacks, and contribute to United's attacking play made him one of the most complete midfielders in the country. Robson's influence on the pitch was undeniable. He captained the club for much of his time there, and his leadership qualities were evident to all. As a midfielder, Robson combined both defensive solidity with attacking flair, often pushing forward to score goals and create opportunities for his teammates. One of Robson's most memorable contributions came in the 1983 FA Cup final, where he scored a crucial goal that helped Manchester United to a 2-1 victory over Brighton and Hove Albion. His leadership and performances were integral to United's success in the early 1980s, and he helped guide the club to several domestic cup titles. Robson's time at Manchester United also saw him compete in European competitions, and he became a regular in the UEFA Cup and European Cup Winners' Cup. Robson's style was perfectly suited to the club's attacking philosophy, and he played a key role in the team's success throughout the 1980s. A champion under Sir Alex Ferguson. The arrival of Sir Alex Ferguson as Manchester United's manager in 1986 was a turning point for both the club and Bryan Robson. Ferguson was a manager who sought to build a dominant team, and Robson was integral to his plans. Ferguson recognized Robson's leadership qualities and work ethic, and Robson, in turn, became the driving force behind Ferguson's plans for United's future. In the late 1980s, Manchester United began to establish themselves as serious contenders for the English League title. However, despite Robson's influence and performances, the league title continued to elude the club. It wasn't until 1992–1993 that United finally broke their title drought, with Robson playing a central role in the team's transition to the Premier League. Though Robson's career at Manchester United spanned the latter part of the 1980s and into the 1990s, he had an enduring impact, even as new stars such as Eric Cantona and Mark Hughes arrived at the club. Robson's personal achievements at Manchester United include winning 2 FA Cups, 1983, 1985, and being named PFA Player of the Year in 1992. Robson also played a pivotal role in United's 1991 Cup Winners' Cup victory, providing both leadership and experience during a time when United was looking to reassert themselves on the European stage. Despite facing injury problems during his later years, Robson's importance to the club remained undiminished. He played a vital role in United's eventual dominance of English football in the mid-1990s, setting the tone for future successes.